Thank you for watching us on YouTube. But did you know that if you're on the go, you can get the full show as a podcast now? You can get our morning breakdown of the most important topics facing our country, news not being covered by the mainstream media, interviews with change-making progressives, and info on what you can actually do about all this. Search for The Damage Report on your favorite podcast app and subscribe so you know when new episodes are ready to go. Detroit has an absolutely horrible problem with lead and other forms of contamination in their water in their schools. So last month when we initially talked about this, the school had turned off drinking water inside of all of their school buildings after some of the schools showed high levels of copper and lead. At that point, 16 of 24 schools had reported elevated levels, leading to what seemed to me like a pretty drastic step to literally turn off all the drinking water. I saw very little conversation about it. I know CNN reported on it, at least in written form, but that is a huge step to take. Well, now there's results of more than 100 schools in Detroit's public schools community district. Of the 86 schools whose test results have been released, 57 of them, or 2/3, have elevated levels of copper and lead. So the initial fears that led to that water being turned off, they were right to do so, because this is not a small thing. This isn't some random pop-up test result. It's all over Detroit schools. And the problem is that while the short-term fix is turning off the water, that doesn't actually get the copper or the lead out of it. And there's no quick fix to this. Even the plans that they were talking about that we reported on a month ago to eventually replace these lines, we're talking about years and years. There are kids that haven't even entered the school system yet that will go through the entirety of their school program before those pipes are actually lead and copper free. And the only solution right now is to shut down the plumbing. Again, in America. I mean, how much money did we just throw at the military last week? How much money did we give to the 1% in corporations in that big tax bill earlier this year? In the meantime, you better bring Dasani into school with you if you're in kindergarten in Detroit. Thank you very much for watching this clip from The Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.